What's going on, people? Welcome back. It's been a long time, but we back. And what's going on, folks?
Hey, what's good, man? We here.
Oh, welcome for the first time.
Yeah,
right.
Here.
First time.
Right. Good to be back, baby.
Hey, go ahead. Who gonna introduce the new title?
Got it, Vaughn?
Go for it.
Okay, I'll put on my host hat. Welcome everybody to the new show, Read and React, where we have my boy Vaughn Brown and Stack City, and we're gonna be talking sports talk. We're gonna have a good time tonight, and it's gonna be an amazing show. So tune in, subscribe, watch, like, share, all of that, and we're gonna have a great time tonight. Tune in, comment in the comment section. We'll make sure we read them, and let's get the show started.
And Friday, just freestyle that on the spot.
On the spot.
Right.
Come on, man.
Off the dome.
Just a small indication of the talent we got.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fellas, I'm excited, man. We under the new name, you know what I mean? Under the new umbrella. About to have a channel. Hey, let's get to it, man.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
I feel like Shannon the first day on the job.
There we go. Yeah. Like, are we a better dream team than that new undisputed dream team?
I'll be honest with you. I have I didn't immediately feel it. That's a whole nother story.
Hey, you can say what you feel, bro. Hey, listen, nobody can hire or fire us.
It was too many voices for me. And I honestly, you know who in my opinion is
we got the same
worst.
amount of voices though.
No. I know we do, right? But Keyshawn Johnson, man, like, bro, I just don't think he's a good analyst in my opinion. Yeah, Shannon doing this good. Yeah,
Skip is Shannon too.
He was like, "Hey, I'm sorry, Skip. Hold on, I'm sorry, Stephen A. It's been 7 years."
Right.
It's been like what 7 days for us, but you know, I ain't gonna call nobody by out their name.
Hey, you know who entertaining though? Playmaker is entertaining to me though.
No, he entertaining. He entertaining.
Yeah.
But Keyshawn, like, he be stating the obvious. Like, Keyshawn will come on there and be like, "Well, you got to give him a chance to play if he ever gonna see the field."
Right.
Like, it'd be like, obviously, like Captain, like he say a big bunch of Captain Obvious quotes.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be like, "Well, Skip, if you ever, the only difference between Shedeur Sanders and Caleb Williams is that Caleb Williams got a little bit more exposure." I'm like, no.
Right. Yeah, we seen him more.
Yeah, but that's not true. Caleb Williams is much better. But anyways, it's another conversation.
That's debatable.
Very debatable.
First one. I'm taking Shedeur. After one game, I'm taking Shedeur. Come on, man.
Dude look good, bro.
He looked great. He looked great. Now, I think he did a lot for his draft stock, but he ain't catapulted himself in the first round. He got to be consistent for the year to jump up on that level. I still think, I don't even think he's the number 2 quarterback. Drake May right now is still number 2.
He didn't look that good the other day.
No, he looked great. You didn't watch. You couldn't watch the game the whole thing.
He threw 2 picks.
Come on, May.
Yeah. He a dog.
He threw 2 picks that game.
Hey, listen, I'm on.
If you're going off the stats, like, you can't go off the stats. He also threw like 13 in a row straight completions.
I know you're the former QB, and I've seen more of Caleb Williams and Drake May, but I'm on that Shedeur bandwagon, man, until he shows me otherwise. I saw a lot of little things that he did well that's gonna make him a good quarterback, in my opinion.
Some people are just gamers.
And he didn't even show off the legs yet. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't even show off the wheels yet. He made it a point to mainly just be a pocket passer. He rolled out the pocket when he had to just to get a throw off, but he wasn't looking to run at all.
He's seen the field way better than I thought he would see the field at that level. He was good though. He was good, but it poses the question: was that just TCU lost a lot? But
we'll talk about this topic a little later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Let's move on.
Hey Vaughn, fantasy first or top headlines? How you feeling?
Yes, sir. Let's get to those top headlines. Let's do it.
Cool. Well, first, man, we got the NFL season upon us. Start Thursday night. We got the Chiefs versus the Lions, right? The Chiefs versus the Lions. So before we get into the start of the NFL season on this Thursday night, I just want to know, what are you all's fellas very hot takes? I don't mean like lukewarm takes. I don't mean like semi-hot takes. I mean, what are your very hot takes for this 2023-2024 NFL season before we get underway? Who want to take that first?
Scolding takes.
I'll start with one that I've secretly been thinking for a while now, and I feel comfortable today saying it. The Kansas City Chiefs will not make the playoffs this year.
Ooh,
I had to look at my sheet. I got something similar, but go ahead.
And I'm gonna tell you why real quick. I'm gonna tell you why real quick. The Kansas City Chiefs. Now, everybody knows that Patrick Mahomes is a great quarterback. However, if you look at their receiving staff, they got Sky Moore. Sky Moore is a small guy. You know what I'm saying? They got Sky Moore, Valdez Scantling, and who's the other receiver? And then Kadarius Toney, who's never hurt.
Kadarius Toney?
Yeah, who's always hurt. And then today I seen news that Kelsey might not even play. You know what I'm saying? And they don't got Chris Jones in camp right now. There's a dispute over money. So his status for for Thursday is in doubt. So all of that, like people forget. Like, I feel like Patrick Mahomes doesn't have a lot of weapons. I think he did a great job with the weapons that he had, or lack thereof, last year, and it really made me respect him more as a quarterback. But at the end of the day, they have a subpar defense. They have no weapons, no proven weapons on the outside. And Pacheco is a 7th round running back who he was a Kickstarter last year, but nobody mistakes him for having a great running game. So I don't, and with all of how loaded the AFC is, all up and down the board, I think Kansas City is the ones that are the odd mans out. I don't think they make the playoffs.
No, that's scalding.
And I think they're gonna lose Thursday, by the way.
I might think they're gonna lose Thursday.
Way to kick it off. Hey, that's what we talk about, man.
That's
when we talk about scolding hot takes, that's the one right there.
Steve, what you got?
What you got, Brian?
I had something similar, man. I got the Chiefs in mind. I'm gonna tweak it just a little bit. I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna say Trevor Lawrence wins the MVP, and they knock off the Kansas City Chiefs, like en route to the AFC title game and possibly the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I'm rocking with T-Law this year. I'm looking at that big jump. You know what I mean? That he's supposed to be taking. This is 3rd year, 2nd year if you don't want to count the Urban Meyer trash. You know what I mean? Like, he got weapons all around him. Got ETN, got a banger now. Got Bigsby, got that alpha receiver. You know what I mean? And Calvin Ridley. And if you think about it, last year, like the comeback they made on the Chargers, like that crazy comeback. I know he kind of dug themselves into that hole, like by throwing them early picks. But that comeback that he made, like that was pretty crazy. And then that next week, like to almost beat the Chiefs, like last year, you know what I mean? Like, this is when, like, I mean, the Jags didn't even start the season off good at all. You know what I mean? They kind of sucked at the beginning, but they kind of hit that streak. And so I'm feeling like that's going to carry over. They got some new weapons and stuff like that. They ain't got the best offensive line. You know, they ain't got the best defense, but that kind of mirrors the Chiefs, kind of, to me. You know what I mean? So I just feel like T-Law going to put them boys on his shoulders. He's going to get that MVP, and they're going to dethrone the Chiefs.
What you got, Vaughn?
Well, you guys' takes are, I agree with you guys. Like, I see a path for both of those things to happen. My hot take. I mean, it might not be that hot, but here it is.
What you got?
I have no
Set it
idea.
up.
Here it is. Here it is. I think Jared Goff, Lions quarterback Jared Goff, will win the MVP this year.
Oh,
He's going to
shoot.
win the MVP this year. Lions quarterback Jared Goff will win the
Hot.
So hot.
What does that mean though? I mean, what does that mean for team success? Like before you get started on golf and stuff like that. What the
For
Lions
his
gonna
team
do?
success. He's going to get them. They're going to make the playoffs. They're going to beat the
Right.
Chiefs. They're going to make the playoffs. Let me rewind a little bit. They're going to beat the Chiefs Thursday. They are going to win their division, and they are going to make the NFC Finals. All right, the conference
Okay.
finals. I don't
Okay.
see them going to the Super Bowl, but I see a path for them to make it to the finals. All right, and Jared Goff is the engine that's going to get them going, and he's going to be the MVP this year. You heard it here first.
This is ridiculous.
Oh my god. Okay. That's pretty scorching.
What you got, Stat?
All right. I don't know how to follow that up, but listen. The audience may or may not know this about me. They're about to find out now. I'm a homer, meaning I like who I like. Like my team is my team. My squad is my squad, regardless of the sport. You know what I mean? Like I'm biased, and I'm unapologetic about it. I don't care. With that being said, this one for you, Brown. The Commanders are going to win the NFC East. I said it.
Hey.
We're going to win the NFC East. The Commanders going to win the NFC East.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready for you to explain.
Come on, man. Because I like them. That's my next.
Okay. Oh, is that the only reason why? Okay.
I
I got
like
you.
them, baby.
I listen, as a fellow fan, I will say this. They are going to be a lot better than than I think people giving them credit for. Those
I
last
think so too.
couple of games that I seen from Sam Howell showed me that I think he can be a viable starter. Do I think he's a superstar? No. However, I do think that he is a good starter. I think the defense is better than.
Listen. You're
That
right.
line,
The defense is
defensive
better
line.
than two.
Hell yeah.
I think
They
that
good team, they solid.
That D line is top notch. The secondary is improved, much improved from last year. They're aggressive. You know what I mean? They go get it. They not scared to hit you. The linebackers is probably like the weak link. It's a work in progress, but they sandwiched by a good secondary and a D line. So I think it'll work. Like I think it'll work out. On offense, like we need Sam Howell. We don't need him to be the best quarterback in the NFL. But we need him to be solid. If he can be solid, like I think he has enough weapons around him to get it done. The offensive line is improved. They got a trio and one on the bench in the rotation as far as receivers with Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, Curtis Samuels, Diami Brown. They got Robinson. They got Gibson. They got Rodriguez kid, who's a rookie, who impressed me as well. They got Logan Thomas and the other kid, the other young tight end off the bench, the rookie. I think they got sneakily a great chance to be a lot better than most people expect. And I'm just going to say they're going to win the NFC East. I don't believe in the Cowboys. I never do the Cowboys. When you think you can trust them, you can't trust them. The Eagles might have been a fluke last year. They might have been a fluke. On them. Hold on now. It's my time.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm joking with you. But at the same time, man, I think that we're going to see what the Eagles are really about. You know what I mean? Was it a fluke or can they do it again? And the Giants, I don't believe in the Giants at all. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out as far as the Giants are concerned. But Commanders to win the NFC East this year. That's my hot take, and I'm sticking to it. Hold me to it, baby.
Not a bad one.
Oh no, I'm rocking with it, man. I mean, it's hot.
Yeah.
I mean, we getting crazy. Let's get crazy.
Let's go.
It's the anthem. Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy.
But yeah, boy. So what are y'all looking forward to seeing in week one? What are you most looking forward to seeing in week one?
I'll start. So first and foremost, like you kind of alluded to, Man, I like who I like. I'm a fan of who I'm a fan of. And even though I'm a Commander fan, I think my faith in the Carolina Panther organization has been restored by them just making an aggressive move to move up the number 1 pick. I've never seen them make a move like that the entire time that they've been in existence. So with that being said, I'm most excited to see Bryce Young, man. It's his rookie debut. Because I know that he got it all between the ears. Smart quarterback, can digest the game well, and so I'm excited to see what he looks like with a full game plan under his belt, kind of knowing what he's coming into. From what I understand, they shielded him a lot in terms of not protection, but in terms of what he would be doing and how the team would actually look. And I'm excited to kind of see what the team actually looks like, so I can make a fair assessment, either to stick with the Panthers or jump back on my Commanders bandwagon. What about you, Vaughn? What are you most excited to see?
Ultimately, I think I just want football. I just want NFL football.
Took my answer.
NFL football. 7 hours of commercial-free football.
Oh, red zone
starts now.
Here we go. Red zone action.
That's all I watch. That's all I watch, man.
Hey, they got a new one though. They got a new one. The NFL got something. They're carrying something this year where you can watch every game, like in its entirety, if you want to. I forgot what it's called.
I don't like
it. Game Pass or something like that.
Maybe something that. Yeah, something like that. But we'll see. I might have to stick with red zone too. I'm a fan of red zone. I like seeing the scoring.
Right. Oh yeah. Light them up.
I came to love it. I used to hate it at first though.
Because
I'd be watching me and Vaughn lived together for like 3 years, and Vaughn would be watching like Red Zone, and I'm like an avid Panther fan trying to see what they're doing. I'm like, shit.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm a Panther fan and an avid Commander fan.
Come on now.
Hey man, my
talk to him.
Torn. Hey, but just imagine.
No, I feel it though. But yeah, I'm looking forward to, man. I think it's a rookie theme, because I'm looking forward to seeing what Bijan can do out there on the field. I see him a little bit in preseason. Like this ain't a homer pick or none of that, bro. I'm trying to see what Bijan look like. I don't even like the Falcons. I could care less about him. I just want to see what this dude can do on the field. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, they saying this dude is like the most hyped running back prospect since probably like Saquon. You know what I mean? And Saquon was that dude his rookie year. You know what I mean? So I'm looking to see what this kid can do, man. Catching the ball, running the ball behind that offensive line who led the league in rushing last year, like with Algier. Like I'm trying to see what's up, man. I'm looking forward to seeing him. But I mean, more importantly, just football though, like Vaughn said. I'm happy. I'll be happy on Thursday, bro.
Yeah,
like I'm soaking it in.
Count down.
You know what I mean?
Count down. If I had to choose like an NFL storyline to follow, like then I'm looking forward to the most, I think I want to see how Jordan Love turns out. Like, cause he's been like.
This your week 1 or this your NFL entire season?
This is a season thing. And
I want to. Ultimately, well, week 1. Yeah. I think that'll be one of my season things. But I do want to see how he matches up. I think they're playing the Bears, if I'm not mistaken. So he's going up against a tough defense. And I'm interested to see how he does, man. I think that's going to go a long way in showing how good of a player he is, or it's not. So I think I'm looking forward to the Jordan Love game.
You got some big shoes to fill.
Mine is similar to Brown in that it's a rookie thing.
Thank you.
It's a rookie thing, and I'm not a fan of this team at all. But I just want to see. I want to see the debut of my boy Anthony Richardson. Like I really don't know what to expect from him. You know what I mean? You got some people predicting he's gonna lead the league in interceptions. You got others predicting he's the second coming of Cam Newton. Like, and especially with them not having Jonathan Taylor in the backfield, we know he's gonna be running that rock, right? I'm not really all that impressed with his receiving corps with Pittman and Alec Pierce and McKenzie. Like, it's okay, but it's nothing to write home about. So like, I'm just interested to see how they're gonna use him and what he's gonna do. He goes up against Jacksonville in week 1, that Jacksonville defense. So we'll see what he looks like, man. I mean, you hear a little bit of things ranging from over here to over there. We got basketball videos of him dunking all over people this summer.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what we're gonna get from him in week 1. Lets the rest of the season. So I'm just interested to see his debut, see how he does, see how he looks. So we can glean from that very first game action that he'll get against Jacksonville.
Jags.
I agree. So I think we're all in consensus. We want to see the rookies, man. We know what the other guys in the league offer. We want to see what the rookies got to offer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
So next, is Colorado football legit? They just beat TCU 45-42 in the shootout. We got Coach Prime doing it like no other college coach on that level has done it before, with his personality, his bravado, his tell it like it is and ain't gonna apologize, unapologetic. He got his son his son tossing that rock for over 500 yards. He got the best two-way player in the country, possibly the best player in the country, period, in Travis Hunter. He got a freshman that went for 4 touchdowns and over 135 yards receiving out the backfield. He got 4 receivers that went over 100 yards. He got an offensive line that held up. He got a defense that allowed 42 points, though. A defense that allowed 42 points, a defensive line that didn't really do too much until they needed to at the very end. You know what I mean? So it's just one game, but it is against the defending national champ. I mean, the defending runner-up. And but they do have a very different team, TCU. It's not the same TCU from last year, so I don't know how much we can take from this one game, but is Colorado legit? Is Coach Prime got him something this year, or is it going to take a little longer to build? We want to take that first. Brown, what you think, Brown?
Colorado ranked number 22 now.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Coach Prime got him in the top 25. Now, like I said, I don't do a whole lot with college. You know what I mean? But you had to follow the storyline like through the summer and stuff like that. Like I heard that like people were saying they was projected to finish like I think like bottom in the Pac-12 or something like that, like bottom 2 or something like that. You know what I mean? So I mean, at the end of the day, you already like exceeding the expectations if you're in the top 25 and you beat like what was TCU ranked? Like number 17. And like you said, they had just went to the chip last year. And so like I feel like them boys might be for real. Like Prime had the little series and stuff like that. Like, I think it was on Amazon or something like that. Like, I mean, it's a lot of hype. Like you said, it got the two-way guy, Travis Hunter. I think he may be a Heisman candidate, as well as Deion Sanders' son, Shedeur. He may be a Heisman. Like, you might have 2 Heisman candidates on the same squad, on one offense. And, on the defense, too, since your boy playing 2 ways out there. Like, this dude made a diving pick. Like, I saw that pick, and I was like, man, all I thought about was Madden, like, the user picks I used to make. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I could think about. Like, this dude just dived, like, I was like, and then I seen on Instagram, it was like some dudes in the stands. I don't know if y'all saw this. It was like, they was like, go at Travis Hunter. Throw it at Hunter, And like, you know what I mean? And he did that, like, right at that moment. That jump was amazing, bro. Like, that was amazing. Very impressive, like, debut. Boys ranked 22, man. Like, sky's the limit for them boys, man.
Friday.
Yeah.
Are they legit? Hey, listen, Friday, you talked about Caleb Williams. On September 30th, you got Shedeur. You got Shedeur Sanders against Caleb Williams, number 6 USC. Is Colorado legit? Would they have a shot in a game like that? Can they play with the big dogs? What we talking about?
I think by that time we'll get a good gauge of who they are. I think here's the thing: are they legit in the sense of are they going to be around? Are they going to be a problem in college football for the next 5 years? Absolutely, 100%. I think the methods, the popularity of Deion Sanders is going to catapult that program to the next level. But do I think that this actual year, I think the best possible outcome could have happened. I don't think anyone thought that Colorado would win, but college is no preseason. So a lot of the things that happen is happening for the first time. I mean, I don't think that Clemson play that game, Clemson and Duke 5 more times, Clemson will win the other 4 games. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But it's just kind of that initial shock of playing for the first time and seeing what you got out there, and without no preseason, without no quarterbacks getting hit for the first time. A lot of things going on for the first time, and I think with that being said, I don't think that Coach Prime is going to be able to hold that level of magic every single week out there. No, I don't think they're going to beat USC. I don't think they're going to beat some of those other programs. But you get a really good gauge of how good a team is after about 3 or 4 games. And while I do think that they're going to be much improved, I think the number that Steve was talking about was 4. If they was expected to win 4 games this year, and if they would have won 4 games, it would be a massive success for the program because they only won 1 last year. I think that they'll win like 8, and I think they'll be like 8-4. That would be a huge success for Coach Prime in his first year. But do I think they're gonna go to the college football playoffs? No, absolutely not. Do I think that they are going to even win the Pac-12? Absolutely not. But I do think that they are a team that's on the rise, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did it next year. And I do think Shedeur Sanders is legit. I do think Travis Hunter is legit. So they're legit in the sense of having early success and being able to sustain that success. Mm-hmm. But are they legit in the regards of they're just going to be able to recreate that magic every week? Absolutely no.
Hey, Vaughn. Yes, Colorado still has a tough schedule ahead of them. They still got 4 more ranked teams on their schedule. They still got Oregon, Oregon State, Utah. They still got a lot of big tests coming up. Mm-hmm. USC. Based on what you've seen so far, what you've heard, what you know about, which is not very much. We can only go off what they did Saturday and what we've been hearing about. Mm-hmm. You think they're legit?
I'm going to say emphatically, no, they're not legit.
Wow.
And here's why. TCU, there's no D in TCU. There's no D in TCU. They didn't have a D last year.
Yeah.
The year before that.
Yeah.
And they don't have one this year.
Yeah.
So
come on with it.
Don't see this might. I was just looking at their schedule. This might be their only win of the season. They got a bunch of red games. They got
Colorado,
Nebraska. Man, they got a tough schedule, man. So, and if you look at their stats, their box score, they had 34 rushing attempts for 55 yards. Right, I'm no mathematician, but I don't think that's good.
I was concerned about the rushing thing.
I don't think that's a good thing, man.
So Brian, you're saying possibly they could end up with the same record they had last year. After starting 1-0 against TCU, possibly.
They already won more games than they did last year, right?
No, they won 1. They went 1-11 last year.
They might beat Nebraska next week. But
and then just lose out.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Vaughn. What constitutes success? How many victories would you say, okay, that's a successful season for Coach Vaughn?
You gotta win more than the previous year.
Okay, so 2 when they good.
Win 2, and it's a successful season. Especially considering the turnout they had. He's got 84 new players.
Yeah.
84 new players.
Crazy.
I think that's unheard of. He basically started a new team.
Yeah.
He basically started a new team, man. This is
everybody in the portal.
It's his fantasy draft, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Fantasy in college, huh?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, no.
510 yards passing.
Hey, listen, man. Let me go ahead and tell you, man. I'm gonna go opposite of mine. I'm gonna say they legit, man. Give me. They're gonna lose at least 5. Give me 75, man.
75.
75. They're gonna lose at least a good 5 games, but give me 75.
If they already
got one victory. Already got one victory against TCU today. They were predicted to lose that game by 20.5 points.
That's crazy.
Yes.
20 and a half
TCU's
points.
favored by 20 something points. I was like,
And
damn.
and you know they're gonna win some of them games. I think a lot of their skill players are gonna be better than a lot of the skill players of the teams they play. Now the game is won in the trenches, you know, so that part remains to be seen what the line on offense and defense is gonna do. But I don't know. I just feel 7. I feel they can pull 7 out. I believe in Coach Pop. I listened to him talk on Undisputed yesterday. I listened to his post-game interview, and he got me ready to suit up. I'm ready to go out there and see what I got left. You know what I mean? Like anytime you got great, like he's got a good staff. Like he got NFL guys, top college guys. You know what I mean? And he's the motivator. I'm not saying he don't coach the X's and O's, but like he's not the brains behind everything. You know what I mean? No. But when you got the coaching staff he has, the skill players he has, and the motivation ability that he has, man, I think you can pull at least 6 or 7 games out of that.
Motivation only gets you so far though. Like
it got him a victory Saturday. It got him a victory Saturday.
Yeah, and you got to also take into account, bro. They kids. They kids. You're a school teacher. Motivating kids is something that'll take you further. Motivation to a grown man. Maybe not so much.
One might say they all grown. They all like 26 years old. They 25, 24-year-old guys.
Last time you watch college football.
You talking about what you mean, man? What you trying to say?
Bro, they got some old guys on in college, man.
The last major 26-year-old in college football was Stetson Bennett.
Oh yeah.
But I'm just saying.
But hold on. Some older guys. Even if they got a bunch of old guys, which they don't have a bunch of 26-year-olds, I think we stretching that. But even if they do, that bodes in their favor. Like I'd like to have a bunch of 26-year-olds going up against a bunch of 20-year-olds.
Right.
I take that.
Absolutely, it does.
Hey, where did you get these numbers from, Vaughn? They're like 18, 19 years old. They're not right. Bryce Young is in the NFL and he's 21. Relax.
He's an anomaly.
So you saying they got 25 and 26-year-olds and still only going to win one game?
Bro, this is the COVID age, man. Like, you know, everybody got 2 years of eligibility.
Got that 2 years. Okay.
My man Dylan Edwards, who scored 4 touchdowns, was a true freshman.
Hey, he's one of those anomalies, man. But I forgot to mention
anomaly. There you
Travis
go.
Hunter.
Just like Coach Sanders in his Colorado season. It'll be an anomaly.
Hey, Travis Hunter, like he's got to do it again, man. Like I don't think he's legit.
Oh no, he's gonna do it.
Hunter,
his whole career.
I don't see it, man.
The only thing that's gonna stop him is injury.
So you think? So what is he better at, LeBron? You think he's a better DB or a better wide receiver? What do you think had a better chance of being successful at?
Who, me?
No, Vaughn. He said he don't think he's legit till he do it again. Do you think he has to? I guess the heart of my question is, will he have to focus on one or the other in college? Not in the next level, but in college.
In college, like if he's eating in both positions, so play him. But at the next level, like you got to be a master of like one thing, otherwise you ain't gonna make it. Right, you can't name like one person that's played both sides of the ball and been successful in the NFL. There's people
until they do it.
Until they do it. I think there's Isaiah Simmons last year or a couple of years ago. He was drafted by the Cardinals, and he was like a flex, like an athlete. You know, he was playing safety and linebacker, and you know his career hasn't worked out to the best so far. You know what I'm saying? He just got traded to the Giants or somebody, but. Yeah, point is like those guys don't really have a long track record of succeeding in the league. So he's got to. I don't know. I don't think he's going to end up in the big leagues. But it doesn't need to here nor there. But I just wanted to add that in there.
Cool.
Until they do,
he's gonna end up making it to the league.
Until they do.
Like your boy Shohei.
You just say you don't think he'll make it to the league.
He might make. Somebody's gonna give him. I don't know, man. I'm not even sure somebody's gonna give him a chance. Honestly,
you don't think he's gonna get drafted?
I don't think he's gonna give him a chance. He might get like a practice squad invite or something, man.
Yeah, you have to work the hot takes out today.
If he was eligible for the draft at the end of this year, he'd be a first round pick. Right now,
you gotta be kidding me,
man. Listen.
You gotta be kidding me.
I like that you're. This is who you are, Brian, and I like it, man. No other show gonna bring something like this, and like you know what I mean. More power to you, bro. I don't agree with you. But you stand true to yourself, brother.
Oh yeah,
That was ridiculous on every level.
but there's no proof. Like, mark this down. This episode at 33 minutes.
Episode 1 at 34 minutes. Trey Foe. Shout out to the Trey Foe. But anyway, yeah.
Travis Hunter won't be a first round pick. He might be like somebody give him a chance late, but he's not gonna be a first day 1 pick. Probably not a day 2 pick either.
And what are you basing this off of?
Like, you got in the NFL, man. Like, you gotta be like, you gotta focus on one thing, right? That's why a lot of quarterbacks, they don't make it, as quarterbacks in the NFL.
Listen,
let me ask you this.
This man had 1 interception, 8 pass breakups, and the receiver that he was playing against is a top rated receiver.
What about the quarterback? What about the quarterback? Quarterback got throwing the ball.
Bruh, he challenged every pass.
Who's the quarterback?
But Vaughn, listen. If you show the ability to be elite on both sides of the ball, you don't think somebody would take a chance on you on day 1 to be elite, at least on one side of the ball, when you can focus all your attention on one side?
No, for sure not. Like, bro, you can't name me one person that succeeded on both sides of the ball.
I don't know. Did you hear my question though?
Yeah.
If you've shown the ability,
I can show you that I'm a 90% complete passer.
You're not focusing attention. You're not focusing your undivided attention on either side. You're dividing your time in practice and in games. Like, if you show that ability to be elite, dividing your time. Like on offense, learning the other team's offense, learning the other team's defense each week, week in and week out, and you're elite. You don't think a team will say, hey, if I make that guy just the corner or just the wide receiver, he can be like top tier.
God no. What do you know?
You gotta be doing this for entertainment ratings. We gotta be doing this for entertainment ratings. Hey, we using this on a promotional clip right here, dog. This gonna go viral.
Please, dude.
This the one.
It's the one.
I saw him dunking a basketball earlier. I was scrolling on Instagram.
It was amazing.
He was playing against old guys, man. Playing against
the fact that he can do it though, bro.
He's an athlete. He's an athlete, not a receiver, not a DB. He's an athlete.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. All right. I'm done with this topic. Can we move on to the next one? What's the next one? Brian, you can go out in your heyday. You could go out there and do what he does, what he's doing right now, right?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't gifted like that.
Gotcha.
I was crafty, but I wasn't gifted like that.
I
was seeing how far you was gonna take it.
Oh nah,
Vaughn once told me if like he once said if an NBA player came out and played basketball like I was making a comparison of how much better like regular basketball players are than like random people. Vaughn was like he would lock them up. Vaughn said, I think Vaughn told me he could put up 10 in an NBA game.
Oh yeah, we had that discussion on chat.
I was just like, what?
You remember it was going around on social media? Would you take the money? What was it? What was the question? I don't remember. But everybody else answered logically, and Vaughn said he would score a certain amount of points, however many it was. In the NBA game. Huh?
I'll get you 10 points in the NBA game.
You couldn't give me 5.
Yeah. Oh,
no doubt about it.
That was at 5. I think that was at 5.
It was a little more than 5. What? It was a little more than 5. It was a little more than 5.
Well, like 100,000 or something like that.
It was like
going around on social media a few months ago. Somebody drop it in the comments, man. I don't remember what it was, but everybody else was saying, "Nah, give me the money." And Vaughn said, "Give me the 15 points." You know what I mean? Like,
it was 2 free throws.
Yeah, I remember that viral question.
2 free throws for like $20,000, or score 10 points for like 10 million. I was like, wait, what? Like they don't play, especially in the regular season. Yeah, especially in the regular season, they don't play defense. You might get a couple guys that play hard, but other guys like they gonna.
But I think what you're doing is disrespecting the level of talent that it takes to even get. Bro, they elite, bro.
What you're doing Friday, what you're doing in Vaughn's mind is disrespecting his level of talent. That's what you're doing in his mind, bro.
Yes,
I get it. I know why he says it. Yeah. I just want to be like, I feel an emphatic need to tell Vaughn that he's just wrong.
And I feel the emphatic need to tell Vaughn he's probably not the best player on this panel. You know what I mean?
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Probably.
Bring the cameras out. Let's lock in.
Right.
Bring the cameras out. Let's lock in a date.
Oh,
What's next, man? Fantasy. We doing
What's
fantasy
next?
tonight. What we doing?
Yeah, let's talk about fantasy.
Yeah,
What who is so all right, so let's talk about it. First, week 1. Who are y'all stardoms? Who are y'all situms? Let's talk your top 5 stardom and top 5 situms.
This
Ooh.
really off the dome freestyling.
Oh no,
Oh,
I'm looking at
that's
my FanDuel because I'm actually counting on you guys to give me something that
Hidden
I don't
agenda.
currently have myself.
We got hidden agendas.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, this is my cup of tea, so I'm gonna let him lead off.
I got you. So starting off, I would say defensively, if you're looking for a defense to stream week 1, got to go with the Commanders. They got probably what's going to amount to be the easiest matchup of the week. They're playing the Cardinals, and they're going to either start Josh Dobbs or a rookie Clayton Tune, journeyman Josh Dobbs, mind you, or a rookie Clayton Tune who hasn't thrown an NFL pass before. So yeah, that's the defense. If I'm looking for a running back to start, or you want me to keep going?
Yeah. 5.
If I'm looking at a running back to start, I think I'm going to stay in that same game, and I'm going to go with Brian Robinson. All right, they should be up. And what do teams do when they get a lead in the game? They
Run the ball.
run the ball. So expecting at least a touchdown for Brian. A couple catches. If you look at his usage in the preseason, they're feeding him, throwing the ball at him. Man, you name it. Man, he was an easy selection for me, man. Easy pick. I think I got him in every league just based off that. So Brian Robinson is my stardom running back. Wide receiver. My wide receiver that I'm going to start this week. Maybe, I don't know. I really haven't done much research on wide receivers, but under the radar, I would have to say, just off the top of my head and thinking about matchups, wide receivers, I'm going to say Amon-Ra St. Brown tomorrow night in Thursday night's game. I'm going to say Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Start everybody in that game, bro.
Yeah. Start everybody in that game, man.
Yes.
He's all they got, man. Outside of they're supposed to target Jahmyr Gibbs a ton, so I would go with Amon-Ra St. Brown.
All right. One more receiver.
I'm gonna say this off the top. Start. Let me see. Thinking of injuries and matchups. Go if McLaurin sits out. Sunday, you got to go with Jahan Dotson. But if they're a pivot away from Jahan Dotson is going to be Diami Brown, who played with Sam Howell in college. All right, and so target one of those guys. A good pivot off him is Diami Brown for sure.
Okay.
That's if McLaurin is out.
I do like that. That may have been the most sound thing that you've said all evening, and so I will give you credit for that. Here's what I got. So week 1, I'm my quarterback. I'm gonna say stardom. I'm gonna go with Trevor Lawrence. I do believe Trevor Lawrence is going to be an elite quarterback this year. I do think he's going to be in the running for MVP season. And I do realize no matter what the potential looks like with Anthony Richardson, the last time we seen him on the field, he was less than sufficient as a starting quarterback. So I don't imagine him putting up 400 passing yards and 3 passing touchdowns. That will not happen. So I think Trevor Lawrence and Ridley, they established themselves early in the year. So that's my quarterback 1 I'm going with this week. Running back, I actually agree with you with the whole. I agree with you with the pick with Brian Robinson, because like you said, they're playing the Cardinals. Cardinals are tanking for Caleb Williams at this point. I think that's a super solid pick at running back. And then, but my RB2, I'm going with Dobbins. I just don't foresee the Houston Texans
like that
being a good adversary. I think that they'll make a lot of mistakes, and I think Dobbins will get a lot of short field advantages to be able to take advantage and capitalize scoring wise. Receiver, I'm gonna go with, man. As I look at it, I'm certainly gonna go with Calvin Ridley. He's kind of low on the he's affordable. And then my RB2, and this is my sleeper for the week. I'm going with Elijah Moore, man. Cincinnati, they didn't lost two of their top safeties to different teams. That secondary is going to be unproven. I think it's going to be a shootout. And from everything I understand in camp, Elijah Moore was Deshaun Watson's favorite target, so I'm going there. And as far as defense, I do agree with you that the Commanders got the biggest upside. But if you want to save some money and not go there, I am going to say the pick that I'm gonna go with, that I think is going to be a dominant pick this week, will be. Let me see here. Sleeper pick. I'm going. Oh man,
I got a good one for you.
give it to me.
I'm gonna say the Seahawks. Seahawks defense.
Decently priced. All right, what you got, Brown?
All right, starting off at quarterback. I'm thinking. I don't know. Did you say Jared Goff? I don't think Vaughn said Jared Goff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely thinking Jared Goff because of that total. That total is like, I think it's like 50. I know it's in the 50s. And so that's definitely going to be a high scoring game. I'm thinking Goff is just going to be slinging it because he's going to be behind. And the Chiefs, like you said, Chris Jones ain't going to be there. So like, they're not going to have the best defense. So I feel like Goff going to swing it around, sling it a lot, and they're going to get the rookie involved, Gibbs, and that's what he does. He catches balls. And so I'm thinking St. Brown, Gibbs, it's going to be a party. So start your Jared Goff at running back. I'm thinking Alexander Madison, just because of that matchup they have with the Bucks. I feel like they'll be able to control that game, and I feel like they'll be up by, 7 to 10 points most of the game, and then you start running your running backs, try to pound that clock a little bit. So I feel like Madison will be able to do a lot of damage in the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? Putting the game away, getting you some garbage yards. That's very important in fantasy. For my wide receiver, looking at, God, I was kind of torn on this one, but I'm feeling like I'm gonna have to go with the kid from the area, Keenan Allen, for the Chargers. And he's a name that's been around fantasy circles for a long time, and he's kind of like a boring name, I guess, but catches a lot of balls, and he's gonna be playing against the Dolphins, so I feel like that's gonna be a high scoring game. We got Justin Herbert versus Tua Tagovailoa, and that's gonna be a shootout. So I'm thinking Allen is gonna get quite a few catches in that one, quite a few yards. Hopefully, get into the end zone. For tight end, we're looking at. Let me see. I was thinking about Darren Waller for this one. I feel like the Cowboys have always had an issue guarding the tight end, and so Darren Waller, this is like a match made in heaven. For him coming to the new team, like they peppered him with targets and stuff like that. And so, like during the preseason, they actually had to take this guy off the field. Like they had to take him off the field during practice, so Daniel Jones would throw the ball to somebody else. So. Fire up your Darren Wallers. You know what I mean? And for the defense, I don't know if anybody said Ravens, but I mean, that's a smash play right there. You know what I mean? They're going against the Texans. They favor by about 10 points. So, you know, this is CJ Stroud's first start. The Texans have always had line issues, so I'm expecting a lot of sacks, maybe a pick six in there. You know, who knows? You know what I mean? So that's a smash spot for the Ravens defense. What did I miss?
That's it. You covered it all.
Okay. All right.
All right, far as me is concerned, far as I'm concerned, Brown, my plan was if you went Mahomes, go golf. If you went golf, go home Mahomes.
There you go.
So since you went golf, I'm going to go Mahomes because I think that's going to be a shootout. And I mean, like, for the same reason. I was hoping you weren't going to go either one so I could just pick one or two. But I was going to go opposite. If you did, I was going to go opposite. You know
ready?
I mean? So you went golf, I'm going Mahomes. Mahomes is, I feel like he's, you know, in high-scoring games, a safe bet. You know what I mean? Like he's a safe bet in these type of games. I feel like it could be a high-scoring game. So that goes without saying. I'm going with Mahomes. As far as running back, my two running backs, give me ETN for the Jags, just because I think they're gonna be up on the Colts. You know what I mean? Like I don't got much faith in the Colts. So like you said earlier, like you guys said earlier, when you're up, you run the rock. So I think ETN, he's fresh. I think he's gonna be I think they're gonna feed him a lot, at least early, until they get Tank up to speed with NFL action. So give me ETN. As far as my other running back, let me go with Big John, just on the talent alone. I think they're gonna use him a lot. You know what I mean? Whether it's running out the backfield or catching out the backfield. Right. You know what I mean? I think it's easy for him to be checked down to from Ritter, who's still unproven. You know what I mean? Or hand it off to him. So, you know, I think they're going to use him a lot right out the gate. Mm-hmm. So, and the talent, you know, is there. It's just a matter of it translating. So give me the rookie for that one. As far as receiver, give me Stephon Diggs against the Jets, man. You know what I mean? Give me Diggs. I think that could be another game.
Get sauce.
Hey. Or more. Or Reed.
Yeah.
Tough matchup.
Yeah, give me Diggs. You know what I mean? Give me Diggs on Reed. Give me Diggs. You know on him.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it.
Yes, sir. Right. But give me Diggs. Give me Diggs for that one. As far as my other receiver, give me let's go Tyreek Hill against the Chargers. You know what I mean? Let's go Tyreek Hill against the Chargers. Yeah, there we go. For that reason, it could be another potentially high scoring game.
Hey yo, if you in FanDuel fantasy, you can't afford nobody.
I'm just going period. I forgot the FanDuel.
We can do that. We could do that in the future. We could do that in the future. Like a salary cap joint.
I forgot that aspect of it. I forgot we was helping you out Friday. My bad.
Like build a lineup.
Hey, look at that lineup.
What it is. I lost my whole team after Mahomes.
Yeah,
right.
My bad. We're gonna go under those rules next time. You know what I mean? I'm already too far in though. I can't backtrack. You know what I mean? Like I'm glad I went last because I couldn't freestyle it like y'all do. You know what I mean? So like, I'm over here studying and forgetting all about the FanDuel aspect of it. Right. But who I got left? I think I did 2 running backs, 2 receivers, a quarterback, a defense. I like the Commanders. Commanders have already been said. Give me the 49ers though.
Right.
Yeah, give me the 49ers. You know what I mean? So yeah. Safe pick. 49ers. Who they playing again? I saw it earlier.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, give me 49ers. I don't believe in picking. You know what I mean? I don't believe in none of them receivers like that.
Highest rated
passer in the preseason. I don't believe in the guys who get it to them.
Highest rated passer in the preseason.
I believe in the receivers. I just don't believe in the passer getting it to them.
Yeah. It's the preseason. It's the preseason. We're hey, let it be smoke. It could just be a smoky house. It's not always fire, bro. You know what I mean? The chimney could be overactive. It could not really be a fire down.
Who you got?
Got one more super sleeper.
Who?
And I don't think anybody's really on this guy. Zamir White. Backup running back for the Las Vegas Raiders.
That'll be a super sleeper. And if you decide to go that direction, hey, if you went off that, you deserve it.
Here's my reason.
That's such a super sleeper, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to log out on that note, bro. Go to sleep.
Who they play?
You don't even start.
Who they play?
Who they play? Who was it? Was it the Broncos?
Denver.
Yeah, the Broncos.
I want to hear the basis of that pick.
It's in Denver too, right? Okay.
Yeah. So the reason I'm looking at him, I didn't say I was starting him. I just say he's a sleeper.
Okay,
Right.
we got it.
So Josh Jacobs just came back. He missed the whole preseason. He ain't playing no games, barely got the practices in. He just came back like after the last game. So he ain't up to game speed. He probably ain't in shape. So I can see there's a path for him to be not active week 1, and Zamir White getting the bulk of that.
No, he's gonna be active.
They're gonna get that money out that boy.
Yeah.
The way they treat these running backs, they're gonna get that money out that boy. They just gave him.
That's no doubt about it.
He can be active, but his workload might be limited. But just a thought, just putting that out there.
Read and react. We got
There
action.
you go.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, I feel good about this first episode, man. Everybody adjusting, like getting back to it, knocking off the rust.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Man, it's pretty good stuff.
We all got 4 different type of personalities, and we growing. You gonna grow with us. We growing, and you gonna grow with us.
All right. So let's so you know we've been talking for a while. We went over a few topics. What's your final thoughts? Let's start with you, Brown.
Final thoughts. I'm ready for some football, baby. You know what I mean? Just finished my last little draft while we was on the program. No disrespect to the viewers, but I had to finish up. It was a scheduling thing. And so, you know, I got that situated, you know, and we ready to rock, man. Thursday night, let's go. Wheels up. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Looking forward to the you know, we had a great show tonight. You know, I appreciate all the perspectives and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Everybody had, you know, contributed. You know, just great overall show, baby. Let's keep it going.
Cool. What about you, Vaughn?
Yeah, man. Times to what Steve said. You know, I enjoyed it. It's good to be back, and looking forward to some football, and we're looking forward to destroying y'all in fantasy.
Oh boy, that ain't gonna happen. I got you in week 1 in 2 different leagues. You're gonna go 0-2 in both of them.
Oh man,
We'll see.
the challenge starts. And Stack, what's your final thoughts, my man?
Man, listen, the Redskins ain't won. Excuse me, the Commanders ain't won. No offense to anybody, although never mind, that's the topic for another day. But anyway, the Commanders ain't won a Super Bowl since '92. I'm ready to see another one, man. I am. I'm ready to see another one. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my final thought.
We waiting another 21 years for that.
Final thought. Huh? Hey, listen, bro. Huh?
We just giving thoughts tonight. We ain't actually living in reality. We just giving thoughts.
Yeah, we just giving thoughts, but in my head, it's my reality. You know what I mean?
Right.
92. It's about that time. It's about that time, man. Let's go.
Sam Howell, baby, wheels up.
Wheels up all the way. Recline back, legs up. What you got, Friday?
My final thoughts is, man, first take ain't the same. Undisputed ain't the same. Coach Prime is the same. And and I think what we doing here ain't gonna do nothing but change and get better. And I'm looking forward to it. I enjoyed y'all tonight. I hope the fans enjoyed it. And trust me when I tell you, the growth is going to be unbelievable. So don't get on the Colorado bandwagon. Just go ahead and subscribe, like, and just jump on the bandwagon from the beginning, right? So if y'all don't have anything else, we got Vaughn, we got Stack, we got Brown, and can't wait to see y'all next time. So not only us, but you can also read and react. Good night.
What? Yes, sir.
All right.
What's up, people? Y'all stand on? Or y'all roll on? All right, bet. Peace.